Whatever happened to the days of just pedaling? I'm with you. But you know, if you can't beat them, why not join them? For a lot of people that are trying to get in shape, maybe they've spent too much time on the couch, a regular bike might not be ideal for them. Maybe they're considering a Peloton, a workout bike. I might consider an e-bike, because one, it gets you out there. It's not going to be ideal for inclement weather. If you live up in Washington or something like that, it's probably not ideal. But here in Texas, it's a great way to get out, enjoy nature, enjoy the park, enjoy a trail, extend your rides from, say, 1 to 2 to 3 or 4 miles to 10 or 20 miles of just pure enjoyment and fun. I bought this bike with full disclosure for public land hunting, and it's been great for that. But as soon as I hopped on it, I felt like a kid at Christmas. It reminded me of when I first got a dirt bike, my 11th birthday. That same feel of like freedom. The nice thing about this, and I've owned dual sport motorcycles and, street legal stuff. What I love about this is it's quiet. It's capable. You can go on-road, off-road, 25 miles an hour. You can jump a curb. You can you can actually get around town quicker than you can in a car. So I absolutely suggest an e-bike for anybody in the market for a bike. Let's go ahead and just look at the basics of this. We've got the shock there. I wanted to show you. This is one of the only problems I've had is about 800 miles, it started sticking here. And that's probably just from me not cleaning it enough. I think it showed up after a hunt where it was extremely muddy. But since this video, I've cleaned it and lubed it up some, and it seems to be doing better. Wanted to show you down here, you've got kind of the quick release for the tire there. Always make sure that's good and tight. Right there is an adjustment for your brakes, so you can either tighten or loosen up your pads, which you're going to need to tighten those up every 20 to 40 miles. Maybe it may not be that much, but fairly regularly to keep those pads gripping right. It's got, this one has Shimano gears on it. The chain and all that stuff's good and original. This came with the Kenda tires. The new ones have the Juggernauts, which I don't like the tread as much. I did put the Tannis tire inserts in. You can see I just had my little piece of wire there holding on the saddlebags, which work out great for throwing in cameras, water bottles, different gear you might need. I've got my little custom gun rack I added to the back, just drilled it out with 2 holes. I did have an extra hole there where I attach a game cart, which not ideal. I've actually packed out white-tailed deer on the cargo rack of this thing. So it can handle the weight. I'm about 200 pounds and I've exceeded the 350 pound weight limit, which I would not do that regularly, but I did do it once. The headlights are of good quality. The new models have a slightly different headlight, but just as good. You've got your lockout and your preload on the shocks there. Your little display. There is a USB charging slot there, which is great to have. I like to carry a USB charger back there. Charge the phone when needed. You can see the Shimano gears. Again, that port is just right there. There's a little rubber grommet that keeps the water out. To turn it on, you'll need to give it about a 5-second count. You can see I just tapped it. It didn't turn right on. So about 5 seconds there, it'll come on. You've got your battery display on the upper left-hand corner. You've got your pedal assist gear number, your speed, and your miles. You've got a little bell over there on the left-hand side. The headlights come on with that headlight button. The brakes really are good. They've got an adjustment up there. The kickstand is factory and works out great. A lot of mountain bikes don't have that. Let's go ahead and move forward to the speed and handling. Speed's great. I've adjusted this one internally so I can maximize it at right under 25 miles an hour. Just throttle or on the pedal assist. I'll make a video down the road that shows how to do that. You'll notice it corners great. I handle that nice corner without going below look like 12 miles an hour. Same thing here, little tight corner, don't even have to put the foot down, and that's also with the additional weight of the saddlebags, which do not help the balance of this bike. The factory weight of this bike, don't quote me, is somewhere around 80 pounds, and you definitely notice it. I would say nearly half of that weight, or 1/3 of the weight, is in the battery. So if you have to move it or lift it in the back of your truck, I suggest removing the battery for transport and then just putting it in whenever you get there. It's going to help your back out if you don't have a ramp or some kind of bike rack. As I come up on this hill, I would normally just bomb right down it, but I wanted to zip up my saddlebags. It does great off-road. You'll notice the hardtail's a little bit bumpy on this unpaved stuff. If you're on a dirt trail or somewhere that's been ridden on or that's smooth, it's not that bad, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys this rough, beaten up old ground that's very potholy. It kind of rattles your teeth out, but that's expected on any hardtail. Having the Tannis tire inserts helps tremendously. You can adjust your PSI to a lower pressure. I think I'm running like about 7 PSI right now. You could go as low as 5, and I think the maximum with the Tannis would be about 15 PSI, because beyond that you start to compress the actual tire guard, and then they're not gonna hold up to flats or to nails and stuff like that as well. So that's my review. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment, shoot me a message, and have a great day. Thanks.